So our blog this week is about using AI in engagement work, and I want to start off with a little story. So I went paddleboarding recently for the first time this year, which was lovely, and I made the classic mistake of stopping to take some videos and pictures, and it was quite windy and I nearly ended up in the reeds. And it made me thinking that's probably quite a good metaphor for AI and using AI for engagement work, that if you're not in control, then you're going to get pushed around and you might end up somewhere that you don't want to be. So AI is already here, it's being used. There's stats out there that say there's 60 million people using ChatGPT every month. So the people you're working with and engaging with will definitely be using AI. But are you on top of how you use AI in your processes? Do you know of the opportunities? Do you know of the risks? And do you know how to keep yourself safe? Research from the Alan Turing Institute says that 72% of people say that regulation and oversight would increase their trust in AI. So members of the public aren't necessarily asking for AI not to be used, but they do want to make sure that organisations use it responsibly and safely. And public sector organisations will have a particularly high level of expectation placed on them from members of the public, as they should. So the scale of AI adoption across the UK and across the world is very striking. And it's not just the tools that are available to you to support your work, but it's the tools that your communities are using too, to research issues, to help them formulate their thoughts, to connect them with other people who are like-minded. So the question at this point is not whether AI has a role in engagement work, it's already there. It's whether you are on top of it and you understand the opportunities and the risks and are embracing those opportunities if you want to. But here's one of the things that I don't think is being talked about enough. That's how AI behaves and its limitations. So AI will always tell you what you want to hear unless you ask it not to. And in our training, I like to describe that as an enthusiastic puppy. It will always want to please you, even if that's not the right thing to do. AI is trained to be helpful and agreeable, and it means it could validate something poor and take you down a road you don't want to go down. AI has no understanding of your community, the challenges, or what might be at stake for you and your organisation. And if you don't know how to use AI properly, you may end up going in a direction that is harmful. But used well, AI can definitely transform your engagement processes. It can give you more time to get out from behind your desk and spend that important time out and about in your communities. We know that one of the areas that people are most interested in achieving some efficiencies is with engagement and consultation data analysis, and it can definitely help with that. So the UK government has already tested a tool that analysed over 50,000 responses in 2 hours, which signals a really encouraging shift in what might be possible. But the key, which we cannot stress enough, is that human oversight is always needed. So AI can find the patterns, but humans have to do the understanding, and that's a really important distinction to make. So I believe that AI can never replace engagement professionals. And if we think about what makes engagement work really great and effective, it's the human part of the process. It's getting out into communities, it's building trust over many years, it's demonstrating that you've listened and made changes on the back of that, and that is something that AI will fundamentally never be able to do. But AI can help with some of the process and some of the more admin-based tasks that prevent engagement people from getting out behind their desks and out into those communities. So I guess the message from our blog this week is whether you as an engagement professional or a team in the public sector feel that you are in control of AI and how it might be showing up in your engagement work, but also the opportunities that you've got to use it. You know, we hear that a lot of people have kind of feel behind the curve in terms of their understanding of AI and what it is at a really basic level. But also I think a really great test is to ask yourself is whether you are using AI in a way that your communities would be happy and comfortable with. And if you're not sure what the answer to that question is, then it might be time just to give this a little bit of attention. If you feel like you're being blown around or steered off course with AI, then get in touch with us, because we've developed a really great training course that covers the essentials of AI. We will help you understand what it is, what it isn't, how it behaves, and how you can use it really effectively to support your engagement practice, and more importantly, how you manage some of those risks that are inherent in using AI. So we help you navigate some of the data governance and data protection elements, and we'll also get into how you can bring some of your communities with you on the journey of using AI to support your practice. And we have an advanced course that gets into more detail around analysis and how to do that well. So yeah, all of our training is designed by myself and Alexia, who have had long careers in the public sector working with communities, and we have designed it specifically for engagement teams to help you get the absolute best out of digital tools and all the opportunities that they provide. So give our blog a read this week and do let us know if you've got any thoughts on this important topic. Thank you.